Welcome to my channel. Today I have just taken a determined examination paper of business environment in Master of Business Administration IGNOU for illustrating as to how you could answer the question paper. Normally you will have 3 hours, and 3 hours means 180 words, or rather 80 minutes. In this 180 minutes you are supposed to answer 5 questions as it is already mentioned, and when you just average it out, it comes to around 35 to 36 minutes. From this point of view, the available time you need to have will have to cover around 500 words per question, and this 500 words to be written in your own handwriting will take at least 25 to 35 minutes. From that point of view, I have just have an answer which covers around 600 to 620 words, so that you can write repeatedly every day and then memorize yourself to the extent of optimal level of 500 to 550 words per question, by which you may be able to get substantial marks nearing distinction over 80 to 90%. I will just read out the questions that are being asked in December 2021, in particular reference to business environment. Describe the nature and scope of business environment. How does external environment influence the performance of an organization? Discuss with suitable examples. What do you understand by the term business ethics? Discuss the importance of ethics for business, citing examples. What are the major functions of Reserve Bank of India? Discuss in detail. Describe the key players in agriculture sector. Discuss the role and importance of agricultural marketing. Discuss the major recommendations of Narasimhan Committee on Banking Sector Reforms. Discuss the rationale behind economic reforms introduced in 1991. What are the principal means of trade financing? Explain in detail. Write short notes on the following: balance of payments and balance of trade, biotechnology, functions of International Monetary Fund and American Depository Receipts. From this, I have chosen one of the questions, and I am just going to illustrate as to how one can answer a question. This is this. I have taken the one of the questions which reads as under: describe the nature and scope of business environment. How does external environment influence the performance of an organization? Discuss with suitable examples. Most of the answers I am going to provide will be based on the study material that is being supplied by Indira Gandhi National Open University for the students. And I have confined only to the study material and the illustrations that are given, so that you are appropriate to the questions and as well as the answers as is seen in the study material. Now, nature of business environment. I have covered one by one like this. Dynamic, internal and external business environments are highly flexible due to changing customer preferences, new competitors into the market, novel technology, new marketing channels, government policies, and changing demography. And a business environment is uncertain, it is complex, and its relativity also is discussed here. And interrelation factors and forces are related to each other, with inclination of youth towards Western culture. Demand for fast food is also rising. Change in political parties will result in changing monetary policy, fiscal policies, government rules, market conditions, technology, etc. And you have been the participant in your day-to-day activities where in one way or the other you are going to interact with all the stakeholders in the market in order to have our day-to-day livelihood, and that is how this has been there. And scope of business environment, here I have just discussed on internal and external environment and micro environment as far as the local considerations are concerned, and macro environment where the outside stakeholders are concerned. After this, I have tried to cover controllable and uncontrollable environment where you need to appropriately conform to standards of changes that you need to do from time to time. And I have covered specific and general environment. And thereafter, what need to be managers keep doing with external and environment. I have just covered technological factors, economic factors, political and legal factors like taxation, tariffs, employment law, and this requires your continuous information need to be there, and continuous feedback need to be there, and continuous note of things that are keep happening every day with so many changes that keep happening must have to be in the mind of the managers, so as to see that they are appropriately going to take actions in order to see that they are aptly doing things as per the law of the land. And demographic factors like age, gender, it also depends on the preference of the society, community at large as to what do they prefer to the other things, and that is how it is. I have discussed on social factors, competitive factors, global factors, and as well ethical factors. And with all these things, I have just tried to cover these things as is required in the question to the extent of 664 words. So if you keep writing these things time and again every day, I am very sure you will be able to have in your memory at least 500 to 550 words which you can present in the examination, so as to get 90%, because in the assignments you are going to get 90. If you were to get 90 marks out of the assignments that are there, you will be able to get 27, and out of the 70 marks in the terminal examination, if you were to score around 90% of that, rather 60 to 70% of that, it will be around 50 to 60, and say the 60 to 7, and then this would perhaps make you to get around 70, rather 80 to 80 and above as a percentage of marks, which can perhaps get you distinction or even the first class. I just want you to have this sort of practice, keep continued all through your examination, and I wish you all the best.